Welcome back to Fourth and Troll Fantasy.
We're going to talk about waiver wire real quick. The top targets you need to be targeting in the waiver wire going into week 2. We got 5 guys to talk about. I want to throw out 2 honorable mentions because I just think it might be worth thinking about. Think about Alexander Madison. I guarantee you he's out there. He's definitely an option. He could be there if you think the Raiders suck and they have to throw the ball a lot. We don't know if it's fully game script, but I think that's an option for you as well. Another guy, Colby Parkinson, tight end for the Rams. I believe he should be rostered, especially if you lost Jake Ferguson like I did. No one take him from me, please. I'm probably going to have to overpay my fab. But he's a guy who is definitely going to be involved. He had 5 targets in this game on Sunday night, and they lost Puka. So he's definitely going to be a guy that's involved. They paid him this offseason. He's 6'7". Why would Stafford not want to throw to him? And he moves really well. So honorable mentions right there. But obviously, I think the first one we're definitely going to talk about that we all know about is Isaiah Likely. If he's out there and available, drop some fab on him, drop your top waiver priority for him. He needs to be rostered going forward. He is going to be the wide receiver 1 for this team, in my opinion, where we're landing on this. I've gotten a little more calm, cool, and collected since the immediate gut reaction Thursday night after the season opener. And listen, Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely are going to coexist in this offense. They are going to be good. They're going to be great. Mark Andrews was double teamed, literally the most he has been in the last 3 seasons in this game. Nathan Janke, PFF, thank you for that information. This is going to be, they're both going to eat. They're both going to do well. They're both going to be involved. These are both going to be great guys. And I think they both need to be, obviously Andrews is rostered. Likely top priority has to be that guy there. Another guy we talked about, J.K. Dobbins. I think he is worth, even though it's a split, he definitely, if he's out there, he needs to be on a roster. He could, listen, Gus Edwards hasn't managed to really stay healthy a whole lot. Neither is J.K. Dobbins. So if J.K. Dobbins stays healthy and Gus Edwards doesn't, he pretty much locks that whole role up to himself. This is a team that loves to run the football. Obviously, as we know, we heard about it all offseason. So J.K. Dobbins is another guy. You need to get him out there or off that waiver wire if he's out there. He needs to be on your team as well. Last guy I want to talk about, I can't believe I am saying this dude's name. Tank Bigsby. I thought he was left for dead, dude. I thought he was left for dead, and because I watched the Dolphins game, I saw firsthand every carry he had, and he was a better runner than Travis Etienne, which isn't a surprise. We both were out on Etienne.
We don't have him top 10.
We don't have him top 10. Not a surprise to hear that he was running really well. He needs to be rostered. It was a dead split on the backfield. 12 carries. It was a close game all game. It wasn't like it was garbage time. They were killing clock or anything like that. Bigsby, the one, you know who doesn't belong in the D-bag coaches group chat? Doug Peterson. He told the truth all offseason. He said,
yes, that's true.
Tank Bigsby is going to play a role in this offense. And we were like, okay, dude, Bigsby sucked. So you're just saving face because you drafted him. Nope. He is involved. Truthfully, it is a split backfield in Jacksonville now. Tank Bigsby, I'm very close to almost saying, and I'm not going to do it. But Tank Bigsby, I'm very close to saying he almost needs to be the top waiver priority this week because truthfully, he has a real role in this offense. I'm not going to say it though because obviously Isaiah Likely is here. So there you go.
Right.
Those are 3 guys for me. Wes, 2 guys for you.
I just want to make one quick comment for Isaiah Likely for those that if he's not available, is he worth trading for? Yes. You know why? Because over the last 10 years, the tight end that saw the most catches finished on average tight end 5 on the season. Okay. Fluker for real. Get Likely on your team if you can. Okay. Tank Bigsby was going to be my waiver wire, but I'm going to do some wide receivers. You're looking for some wide receivers? I'm going to be the guy that thinks this Alec Pierce thing was not just a fluke. I'm going to say Alec Pierce is the guy you should go get. I mean, if Richardson's going to air it out, Pierce seems to be the guy who's going to throw the football very far to. And the targets weren't exactly split. You know, it's like Michael Pittman saw 8 targets, but at the same time, Alec Pierce was 3 for 3 on his catches and his targets. So Adonai Mitchell, intermediate targets, but 1 catch. Pierce, he's a guy, if you want a wide receiver, you want to go for him. I think it's a decent option. Keep him on your bench. And I don't want any injuries to happen, but, I think he'd step into a very clear wide receiver 2 behind Michael Pittman. And then my other waiver wire is another wide receiver. I'm going to say Greg Dortch. I mean, hello, he's the guy. Yeah. He's the best wide receiver for the Cardinals, dude. Okay, 6 catches, 8 targets. But seriously, this is not a fluke as far as him being the wide receiver 2 behind Marvin Harrison as soon as he gets going. Even when Zay Jones is back from his suspension, this guy has been involved in the passing game in the offseason this whole time. In training camp, Kyler Murray's been hyper-targeting Dortch when he's not trying to funnel the football to Marvin Harrison. Didn't seem to funnel to Marvin Harrison very much. That's why 8 targets went to Greg Dortch. So you're looking for a PPR guy. Greg Dortch is the one that I think you should go get as the top wide receiver waiver wire option.
Love it. Yeah, I love those guys. Obviously, some great options there. 2 honorable mentions I've brought to the top as well. That's going to be it for the waiver wire. Make sure you get out there, grab those guys. Going to be absolute game changers. The next Kyron Williams is Tank Bigsby. I don't clip that. Do not put that in. That was insane.
Oh, baby, please clip that.